The final step of complete home energy management and security is the generation of power at your own home. Increasingly, homeowners are seeking to protect their homes in the event of emergencies and loss of utility service. There are a number of ways this can be accomplished, and in this module we'll discuss generators, earth-connected heat pumps, solar thermal systems, solar electric systems, energy storage, and community energy strategies. Generators are the most simple form and common form of home energy production system. They're common in rural regions and places where utilities can be unreliable. There are many different types, and they can run on gasoline, diesel, natural gas, or propane. They can also be integrated with the transfer switch that allows them to start automatically if the grid goes down. Some of the drawbacks are that they're fairly expensive. A good generator to run just critical systems can cost between $1,500 to $4,000. They can also be noisy and require maintenance to ensure that they're safe and ready for action in the event of an emergency. Earth-connected heat pumps, also referred to as geothermal or ground source systems, are considered by some to be a form of renewable energy. Since these systems use electricity for operation, they're not technically an energy production source. They are highly efficient at tapping the natural heat sink of the earth for both heating and cooling, as opposed to outside air, and the earth connection can take the form of either deep wells, vertical loops, or horizontal loops depending on the property size and soil conditions. The efficiency of these systems can enable a switch from a fossil fuel heating system to an all-electric heating system that can be powered by utility or on-site produced electricity. Their efficiency also enables them to be powered by a generator in the event of an emergency. Solar thermal systems are a valuable form of on-site energy generation and have an established track record and a good return on investment. Solar collectors can be used to heat hot water as a booster for heating and cooling systems, and other types of collectors can be used to make hot air to support heating loads. Some disadvantages of solar thermal systems is that they can be challenging to get installed due to the lack of qualified heating and cooling systems contractors that are willing to and capable of installing these types of systems, and they're also considered to be unsightly by many people. There are newer designs for collectors that are more attractive in appearance, some of which look just like skylights. Solar electric or photovoltaic systems are used to produce electricity right at the site of your home. These systems tend to be fairly expensive, and they should only be built if there's good southern exposure without any shade. Solar electric systems should really be integrated with a new roof and roof replacement, or can be mounted on the ground. To defer the high upfront cost, the systems can be leased or financed to reduce that initial expense. And solar electric systems can also be combined with battery systems, and in this case the battery can provide backup power in the event of an emergency as opposed to an alternative electric utility. Batteries are not often associated with homes, but they are increasingly popular due to their ability to provide power to a home in the event of power outages. They typically back up power is provided to some isolated critical loads like refrigerators, lights, a sump pump, and hot water circulation pumps. Some newer configurations of energy storage systems have the potential to be linked with home energy management and smart grid technologies that can take advantage of smart meters and real-time electrical pricing to save money on utility bills. Many homeowners don't realize that they might have an option to actually purchase renewable energy from a green power provider, and those who have an interest in solar energy but aren't fortunate enough to have good solar exposure might look at this route. Renewable energy portfolios are growing in regions, and solar and wind energy is often provided by entities and sold on the open electric market to whoever will buy it, and the cost of renewables may vary but in many cases be competitive to other sources of electricity depending on the region. Another emerging strategy for homeowners that do not have solar or wind resource potential on their property is community energy. In this case, homeowners chip in for part of a solar array or wind turbine located within or near their community and share in the revenue produced through deductions on their respective utility bills. Another little-known fact is that many households are part of utility cooperatives. Unlike investor-owned utilities, which are profit-driven, electrical cooperatives can make decisions with input from their members who can also benefit from investments in renewable energy. As a result, electrical cooperatives are increasingly leading the way in adopting renewable energy and smart grid strategies to provide clean and secure energy to their communities. The availability of these strategies is dependent on regional conditions, but are increasingly viable in the United States. They may be of interest to homeowners and should be considered as a part of long-term energy planning. In review, this module has covered energy management, understanding of utility bills, the power of feedback, and the value of producing energy at home.